Good morning, you guys. All right, so much to do today. Okay, we're gonna get ready together. I just washed my face. We'll do like skincare together. Okay, so in the morning, this is what I do. I wash my face with this. I'm almost out. I've got another one that I need to swap to, but it's the Daydreamer cream cleanser. I really love that. Spray of this. It's very like calming. It's the Daily Rescue facial spray. It's a really good toner that's not harsh. Really actually works to like calm redness if you have any like rosacea or anything like that. A little irritate, you know, you feel me, it's good. This is the serum that I love. It's that no Botox serum. It has lots of like peptides, collagen. I've used this for a long time. I really love it. It smells really good. I can use it day and night. My moisturizer, which I really love. This is the one that I was talking about the other day in the video. It's the Biossance. This is the one that says probiotic. And it's very moisturizing, but it's kind of thin. But it makes your skin look like really glowy and plump and pretty. And I get a lot of redness, like even just washing my face and just touching my face with all this stuff, like my skin gets so red. I feel like this really calms it. But maybe in an upcoming video, because this one's very like morning, we'll do a nighttime skincare deal. Eyelid lift serum, which I talk about all the time, but I rarely show myself like using it. So just the tiniest bit right there, and then get it right in that corner, all along your brow bone, on your eyelid. Okay, and then this is a new-ish eye cream that I've been using. It's the Revision C Brightening Eye Complex. Missy, who does my Botox, recommended this to me and said that she really liked it. And I use, gosh, I've been using the Shiseido Benefiance for years. I use that at night. I really love it, but I use that in the morning too. But I really do think this one with the vitamin C makes your eye area look really pretty. It's kind of expensive, but I feel like it's gonna last a really long time. You really don't need to use much. I think I used maybe a little too much just then. But I like that that one has like the extra vitamin C. I do feel like it's really brightening. Okay, so let's go do my makeup and my hair. So in our closet, my robe hanging over the door. This is Brad's closet. It's kind of like, used to be like a half and half deal. We used to share it. Now mine is in the other room. But I kind of made this into like beauty stuff, you know, all that good stuff. And then all his clothes are back here, but look, that mirror, so nice. That's the one that we picked up during the sales last week. Okay, so let's head into my closet, do this makeup look, get into these Amazon sets, talk some, you know what, about some things going on lately. All right, let's go. Set up in here in front of my window. I have not done my makeup with y'all in here. It's been a minute. With my hair, I'm going to show you guys some of these new clips and like my favorite one and like these cute little, this one's so cute. It's like a bow. It also comes with like a little pink one in the set. I'll link to all these. And then after this, we're going to try on the clothes. Okay, so don't you worry. Anyways, I love this tank top and I have it in black too, and I just think they're so cute and fun and you could like really do so much with them. I am dying to change this hair. Okay, I don't keep saying that, but I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm gonna show you guys some really good tips on how to like get your hair like in a good twist. But I just really wanted to sit and just not be rushed and just show you guys a really good, like just how I love to do my makeup for the summertime. Now, okay, SPF, this is such a good one. It's the Dream Beam, the cushion. And I think this is the one that's kind of glowy, you know, Comfy Smooth is what it's called. I don't know, it's kind of tinted and it looks almost like a foundation. It's really pretty. But what I really love about it is that, obviously, I mean, first and foremost, it like does not break me out, which a lot of, oh my gosh, a lot of SPFs are just real bad with that. But it is a nice, beautiful, like non-drying feeling. It's not greasy. Doesn't look like glue on your skin, but it really layers well under makeup. So Okay, we're gonna do it. We're gonna get into it. I'm gonna talk about the makeup as we go and really get detailed, but I also really want to discuss like some good stuff. I'm dying to talk about like Bridgerton with y'all, and I'm not gonna spoil it. I don't even know what I'm gonna talk about because honestly, like this is something that I'm honestly so jealous. If you haven't watched Bridgerton and you can start from the beginning, which I just did a rewatch not that long ago. It was even better than the first time I watched. But you guys, I'm just gonna be honest with you, like nothing's better. And I don't even like period shows. But if you watch, I mean, the finale was amazing. This third season was one of the best things I've ever seen. And I'll be honest, like if you have never seen it and you start with the first one and you're like, what is this? Just stick with it, because it's not that it's bad, but it's just like the first season, I don't feel like jumps off the pages like right away as much, especially like you don't know the characters. There's a lot of characters, and so it's a lot to get into. But oh my gosh, I loved it so much. There's a few things that I did not understand. Okay, I've watched this twice. I have not watched season 3. I've watched the first half of season 3 twice. Because during the hiatus, obviously, like, of the third season, in between, like a couple weeks ago, I was like, what do I do with myself? I'll just rewatch it all. Not rewatch the second half of season 3. But, okay, like, Francesca, the sister, I don't really understand, like, she got with the Lord Kilmartin guy, and they were both kind of quiet and awkward. Fine, cute, whatever. And the mom didn't have an issue with, like, him or his family or anything, but she was just, like, not pleased with it. Like, this isn't some great love story. And I'm thinking, it kind of is. But then at the same time, like, Francesca didn't seem sure about it. Like, you'd watch her, like, even after they got married. Like, did you notice, like, they'd zoom in on Francesca and she'd be, like, cutting her eyes away, like... And I'm like, what? Oh, they're telling us something. And then nothing came of it. Like, at the end, like, they went with Eloise. And then his random cousin came out. And I thought, oh, Eloise and the cousin. But Eloise, like, that didn't seem... Francescan, like I have no idea, you guys, but something is strange there, and I couldn't figure it out. I mean, justice for like Violet, the mom. I really hope that like she gets some lovin' in this next season, and that she gets with Lady Danbury's brother. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you're like, Tiffany, what? And then oh my gosh, and then Cressida. This is in front of a, like, this is so bright. Like, I don't even have extra stuff going on. I'm so sorry, you guys. Cressida, okay. What's going on with Cressida? Like, this is such a good foundation because you can just like layer it on. And I love it, love it, love it over the sunscreen. It's like the perfect glowy combo. And I know I'm very like mismatched because I don't self-tan my face, but my body is like self-tanned and kind of real tanned to hell and back. But we're gonna fix that, okay? So I know I'm looking a little light, but I'd rather like actually match my skin with foundation than, and I'm going too nuts. Okay, Tiffany, go nuts. I'd rather match my skin with foundation and get like a good match and then add bronzer and stuff than use the foundation that's too dark, okay? Also, okay, Cressida. I know we're just a few more seconds if you guys have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna spoil anything. I don't get Cressida. I don't get it. Like, was she supposed to be, like, a sympathetic character? That she turned into a villain? Or she was a villain, then a sympathetic character, villain again? You know, I don't know. My nose is very red. You know, I don't know. I can't really pin down Cressida. Okay. When I want an extra glow, these iconic glow drops, the best. Whoa. That's a lot, okay? I was really gooped up on this thing. I just put it in these areas first, and then some little sponge. Cressida's clothes. Let's talk about the clothes on Bridgerton, okay? Now, part of why I watch is see, we're getting alive, okay? We're looking alive. Part of why I watch is almost like just the intrigue with like the clothes. I like watching the scenery, the beautiful like gardens, the homes. But season 1 was really tough for me. Like, I watched it and it was like, okay, it was a good story with Duke and Daphne, which they're nowhere to be found. I mean, he like skedaddled out of there. I forgot to blend that. That's fine, okay? They kind of focus on one person each time, or one couple each season. But they're just like poof, they're up in smoke. Okay, they're gone. It was okay. It was fine. Season 1 was great. And watching it again, I really noticed more things, really enjoyed it so much more. But but the clothes, vast difference when you watch season 1 to now, and that's normal. The show's got more budget, you know, it's different. And of course, like, I think that's, you notice, like, in season 2, they did the thing with all the ruffles, because that's kind of like what was in fashion, and like the modiste, like the dressmaker, you know, like that's kind of a big part of the story. So I just found season 1 almost painful. I don't know why, with the clothes. I remember watching it the first time before I was like in love with the show. Now I feel like I'm tainted because I'm just so in love with the show, so like it can do no wrong. The clothes in season 1, beautiful, beautifully done, but they were all the same. Everyone had the same neckline. Their boobs were like, it was odd, like up here, but nothing. Like, but then now they all have like boobs, and I'm just like, what happened? Like, I get like it's cut different. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? I haven't heard anyone talk about that, and that bothered me. Like, not bothered me, but I just couldn't wrap my mind around the clothes, because you're used to watching like period shows, or, you know, you kind of see like these different dresses and like how people look and stuff. And then when I was watching it though, when everyone's dresses were exactly the same, it kind of freaked me out, okay? Like all those weird necklines with like, just, they would end here half boob. No, but they would be flat almost. And there'd be like a seam half boob, and then the dress would just go down. And everyone, from the older women to the younger women who were like debuting, were wearing those same dresses. And now I'm like really enjoying, like like the dresses are so much better now. And of course, like, you know, Penelope got her glow up and stuff. Okay, I know if you haven't watched, you're probably bored out of your mind with this conversation. Okay, so this kind of lays down like just an extra layer of like, it's not creamy. This actually does set, okay? This will stay on all day. It will not break you out. It's real good stuff. But if you use too much of this, it can be a bit much. Now, I know this looks like a lot, but just bear with me, okay? I have to use this. I love this so much. I actually ran out of my other stick the other day, and I had this one. This is the shade slightly darker, Sen. And, okay. And then I don't know. I just really like, I feel like this just kind of blends everything. Without adding more bronze, I don't know what it is. It just kind of makes it blendy and pretty, okay? So just tiny bits, tiny bits. But that's what we're doing today, is we're trying to get like really bronzed, okay? But not in like a traditional bronzed way. We're doing like almost like a sunburny bronze. And I know that sounds terrifying, but that is what you're seeing. Like, I don't want to say, but most people that are getting their makeup like professionally done, or people that are on like TV or whatever, like these shows that we watch, or a lot of the Summer House girls do it, like on the reunion, which that's not a great example, because Danielle, that poor girl, I mean, I don't even want to talk about it, but she needs her stylist and her it's nuts. They make her look like a little Victorian baby doll every time. It's very odd. While all the other girls are like kind of summer and like fresh. Think like Amanda Batula's makeup, you know, like in these, whatever, you feel me. It's very bronze, but has like this punch of like a pink or a red. I'm going to share with you the secret to doing this, okay? All over. It's not just a pop of pink on the cheeks or whatever. It's like the nose, it's everything. Now, oh my gosh, my hair's driving me nuts. I really need, I'm going to do the makeup first. I'm just going to get through it. Okay. For the cheeks, here's what you're going to do. You're going to wait and do that last, because we're going to do the eyeshadow first. I have always done that. Like, I really like to, you know, get the foundation, and I feel like the contour and the bronzing is kind of a part of that. Then I do my eyes, and I really love doing cheeks and highlight like dead last, because I feel like that's like the finishing touch. Like, you can kind of gauge by however dark you made your eyes or whatever, like the blush is kind of like what balances it out, and I feel like everything else kind of needs to be done before then. And sometimes I mix it up, but I just feel like that's good. So I'm going to be like very, my nose and everything is very bronzed right now, but just don't be alarmed. I really love this. I talked about this in the car video when I was doing my makeup in the car. It's the no makeup eyeshadow, and it has lots of really great anti-aging ingredients, and it's beautiful just for every day because it really evens you out in a non like bright chalky tone. Okay, 'cause some of these are just like too much, but it's the perfect eyeshadow primer that does not look like sticky glue. We've been over this. I despise 99% of eyeshadow primers. I'm gonna use this color. It's the Mid-Century. I'm using the same little brush, and this is just going to darken it up. And what you want to do for this is get, oh, I forgot to do under eye concealer. See, when I talk, I'm just all over the place. We'll do it. You want your eyes to kind of be like a neutral color, like a brown. A wash of that like warm, neutrally brown. Almost like bronze itself, but more natural, okay? And we're just gonna do a sweep of that. This is the best eyeshadow. Like, this is like your best friend color. Like, you could use this for anything, everything, every day, okay? Back to Cressida's clothes. First of all, I don't have time quite to get into the craziness that is all of Cressida's looks. Also take the bottom of this and, or the rest of that. Don't dip it new, just take whatever's left and we're going to put it under the eye. That's good because our concealer shouldn't go that far, okay? We're going to take this concealer, the Lottie. Again, this is a corrector, so you could layer concealer over it if you feel like you really need the most. But it's really beautiful on its own. I'm going to show you this new concealer, though, that I have that's like a concealer. This, a lot of days, is just what I use, but if you're doing like a full face and like you really have darkness, just do this right here. It's very like, you know, nourishing, and it's so beautiful. It'll make your eye area look 10 years younger. Like, I swear to you guys, you're used to doing what you do, as we all are. I would use that Armani Luminous Silk, and that's great. But even so, that is an under eye concealer that sets. And even if it's the like, you know, most moisturizing, this, that, like, it's going to accentuate things. You know what I'm talking about, okay? Just change it up just for one day. I'm telling you, this is so cheap and this is so inexpensive. Take a chance, get this, use this on your under eye for one day. Look at yourself about lunchtime and be like, wow, like I'm looking good. But this I was sucked into on like an Instagram ad, and it's this Fiera Luxury Concealer for women over 40. And I'm like, listen, everybody needs to use this, honestly. So it has hyaluronic acid and like all this good stuff. Collagen, and this is going to freak you the hell out when you first use it because it's thick and it does not set. Tiny bit. This makes your under eye look like 20 years old. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, I know that sounds nuts, but but that's the thing. We're not trying to like look younger. It's just, it is your skin. Like, you can make it look better, and a lot of the things that we're using is just aging us. So why not make your skin look like it should? You know what I mean? So look, this might be a shade light, but no worries because it's a good finish, so you're not gonna look cracky and crepey. It's so good, you guys. But I really do like using it like with a sponge. This is just like a smaller version of like a Beauty Blender sponge. I think it's like by e.l.f. or something. I'll link to that. And I just really like it. I like a shiny, unset under eye. My under eye looks better. It wears better throughout the day. Just trust me, okay? And we're not using any products to fall out on it because we don't do that anymore, okay? We're not rookies. We ain't doing that. All right. And then, because we're doing the most, for the eyes, you can kind of blend around if any of them. I take this, which I really like. It's the Fresco. And you don't, I mean, okay, you don't need to do this, but I do like to do it. I just put it right in the middle because I do have this lighter color that's more pearly, but sometimes when I do that, it just lightens up the whole eyeshadow and I don't want that. This is a really good one because it has that same effect of like a little bit of a sheen, but it matches that Mid-Century eyeshadow perfect. And don't like blend it all around, just kind of dab it, you know, just get it on your lids, and it's just this beautiful, really, really, really pretty Okay, and then I take the, let's just finish the eyes first before we do the blush, because the blush I think is like where the whole thing is going to come together. I'm just obsessed with this fog liner. It is like a gray, but it's really beautiful. And I know, like, even if I'm doing like a really warm, like brown eye look, this is still what I like to go for because it just mimics like that shadow perfectly of like what a liner should do. And it stays on really well. Okay, cross it up. The clothes, like, I get this is a fictional drama. And the clothes are very artistic, very beautiful. And they should win all the awards, okay? Beautiful. Who's ever doing those clothes, you're killing it. You're so talented. Cressida's like hair, just from like, they make her, and that's her character, okay? She's nuts. Like, or her mom is. Like, her mom has dressed her like a weird, like, adulty baby doll. And it's just bizarre. But she's got like the hairstyles, like where the bow is made out of the hair, like crispy hair. And I'm like, she can get married like that. Like, they're trying so desperately to marry her off. And I'm like, she looks terrifying, okay? Especially when they got that shot of her, like, room. And it looked like a little baby girl, like, nursery with, like, a weird, like, spooky rocking horse and stuff. I'm like, I think they could have gotten that poor girl, like, with somebody. Like, I think she could have found love. If she just hadn't have had those, like, aggressive sleeves, no one could get near her. That's why I was joking. This felt very Cressida this morning. It's like, everyone's dressed in the same clothes on Bridgerton, same cut, everything, and they're just different colors. Cressida is like, it's just this whole other wacky world that Cressida's in. So they must go to, like, but I think they go to the same modiste. I'm talking like I'm there. In the Ton, they go to the same modiste. But they're just doing it all wrong, okay? But anyways, Cressida's clothes are terrifying. Every time, like, I see her, I feel like my throat's closing out. I don't know what it is. It's, like, the clothes are bizarre. And her mom dresses just as nutty. But the clothes, when you really look at their clothes, they don't look, like, they look cheesy almost. Like, it's like they've designed these clothes so crazy and so over the top, but it's like with fake feathers or like this weird poofy thing or weird stuff. And I know that's their character. That's what they're supposed to be doing. Okay, I'm in on it, the joke. But don't you feel like there's just something off? Like, it's almost like, and I know I'm so wrong on this and I've done no research on this whatsoever. It's almost like there's two totally different costume designers and they just don't talk to each other, because some people's are just very wildly different. And I know that's probably not the case. There's probably one and it's very thought out and that's what they're doing. I don't know anything about this. I'm just saying, as a viewer, her clothes are very disturbing. Speaking of disturbing, are you guys watching Love Island? No, I really do like Love Island. Okay, love it. Ariana's doing an amazing job. This is where she should be. She should not be on reality television, okay? I don't care what you say. Like, she is like a theater major. She's on Broadway. Like, she's doing all this stuff. She's a great host. Like, stick with it. Don't look back. It's great. Love Island USA is wild and wacky. This is like the third season I've watched of Love Island, and you get so sucked in. It is not my jam. I don't like squealy women hanging out of Jeeps like, woo! It really bothers me. Those first ones for the girls are like, if you watch that the first episode of Love Island, okay, any of them, and then you fast forward about 3 episodes, because there's about 60 episodes a season. The show's been on 1 week and I've already got like 9 episodes. Like, they come on every night and then some, okay? So you've always got something to watch, which is great. And it's filmed almost in real time. Like, they churn these out like in 2 days time. Like, what you're watching now happened like 2 days ago. So it's really good. So it's kind of like that Perfect Match show, but it's like more like real. Not real, but it's time for the people to like get more like real relationships. But if you fast forward, like, you watch that first one and they're all squealing crazy, and then you watch it like 3 episodes later, they're just real, like hanging out, talking. So I really don't like how they produce those first ones where they tell them to be over the top fake, and in those interviews where they're like, I'm the best there is. You know, I don't like all that. But once you get through that, you know, just get something strong to get through that first episode, it jumps off. I am at the end of, so the 9th one I have not watched yet, but I watched episode 8 last night, And wowee, I was like, I was dying at what happened at the end. Okay, this is terrifying. This is what you need for like, it looks terrifying, okay? For like this glowy look. Now, powder blush ain't gonna do it, okay? However, I don't like a lot of cream things because they break me out. Get these, they're the Merit Blush, you know, cream blushes. Stockholm is nice. This is what I wear a lot of the time. It's pink. This ain't really gonna give you that look. This is a good like everyday glow. This is what I used in the car the other day. This one is smaller because it came in one of those sets, and I would have never bought this shade on its own. This is the shade Rouge, but you need a really bright red to pull off this vibe. So look, you do it like that, and then you bring it in a little further than what we do, and we're gonna blend this out in a second, but the key is like we're mimicking a sunburn. I know that's not great, but that's what's going on. Now this is terrifying. We're gonna blend this out, don't worry. Then you take it over your nose, and we're not drawing a line and doing all that. Put it over the whole thing. Then we'll fix it in a minute. And then the big thing is take a little, and right above the arch of your brows is the most flattering spot for blush, okay? Now you're gonna look nuts. You're gonna look like, what's her name? Like Baby Jane or whoever. Scary Movie Mac. Woo. Just like a baby dog. Just like Danielle on the Summer House reunion. That's not what we're going for. Poor Danielle. Justice for her. I mean, poor girl. She's not great on the show, but they need to help her out with her looks. Okay. We're done. Just kidding. So then take your blender. Not another brush because you don't want to smear all this around. Blend from here out, but you've got like the bronze and you've got this like really bright color over it, and the red is what you want. Now you can do this same look for every day like I kind of do with this lighter color, but if you really want like this kind of this trend effect, then do this, okay? And then you take your foundation, and we're gonna do just a tidbit. Now we're not like highlighting, we're not doing anything crazy, we're just breaking this up so it doesn't look like you've got a big old red nose. Just break it up a little with that, and that just looks cute. If you have any spots that you need to touch up, anything with your little foundation stick. But the trick is with the blush is you lay it on thick and then you blend it out, okay? And then if you like blend it away too much, you just take, I like to just take one final little thing and just put it right there. And it just looks really cute. I just really like this. Take a little bit of the Chanel to highlight, and just barely, okay? You just want to barely dab it. You're not drawing it on. It's just the lightest little washed layer of it. And that kind of like pulls everything together, makes your skin look natural, like you don't have makeup on top of it. And once you start doing your makeup like this, you're really gonna like notice now, if anything does look powdered, it's like makeup, it just is going to look too apparent, you know what I mean? So you've got like your eyes that are done pretty dark and like really sexy and pretty, but it gives the effect almost not of no makeup because, okay, but it's just smooth and like glowy. Do you know what I mean? Especially with that eyeliner. I really love this Grand Drama mascara. I think this is what I talked about in the car the other day too. It's just so easy. Okay. So anyways, Love Island. I'm real concerned about Snake Handler Rob, okay? If I were in there, I'd probably go more toward a Rob. I don't want like a thirst bucket that like has, you know, an online presence or, you know, like someone that's doing like OnlyFans, or like a guy that's like leaning into that, like where you look and he's like a bunch of like modeling pics. Red flag. Okay, so I like that this guy is like a wildlife remover from like Alabama. That'd be like exactly what I go for. But I'm telling you, like, it concerns me. Like, he seems very, like, carnal. Like, because, I mean, he just literally handles snakes and stuff, like, all day long. But I think he's really deep and a sensitive guy, okay? But his like, he's looking at these women like they're, and not in a bad way. I'm just saying, I don't think he knows how to communicate very well. He's used to, like, communicating with reptiles and, like, things that can't talk back. But so he almost doesn't say anything, you know, and he sees a new girl and he's just like, okay, justice for Leah. I mean, I felt real bad for her. Whatever, I'm not going to spoil it if you haven't seen it, but I'm really concerned for Rob. And this brings me to Perfect Match.
Perfect Match has like the thirstiest man I've ever seen, Harry Jowsey. And I don't know, these women are real excited about his height. I'm not getting that. I mean, if you're like 6'8", but you've got an OnlyFans, like I'm not into it, okay? But anywho, Harry Jowsey. So Hot Mom Jess from Love is Blind is on Perfect Match. Perfect Match is like, there's only like 8 episodes. There's going to be like a 9th or a 10th. I don't know. I've watched all of the ones that are out. The final one comes out on Friday when you're watching this. But I felt like nothing. I mean, if you watch that compared with like Love Island, it's almost like it's too rushed, you know? Like, I feel like they haven't been tested enough. I feel like the show is fun on Perfect Match because the people can, like, you know, if you win a challenge in a couple, you can, like, then pick a new person to come in and pair it up with someone else. My camera's doing that thing, and I'm not in the car, so, and it's not hot in here at all. The camera feels cool as a cucumber, and it's saying, like, there's the fire symbol on it saying it's about to blow up. We've been over this, okay? This happens in the car all the time when I film. That's why I've been using my phone. My entire last video was filmed with my phone. So we may have to switch because I feel like when it does this, it starts doing this weird, like, in and out of focus thing. I don't know what it's doing. It's really quite annoying. It's like, why do I even have this expensive camera? I'll just use my phone. Sorry. And now I can't see myself because it like blacks out the viewfinder. You know what? Let's just roll with it, y'all. Let's just roll with it. It's summer. Let's just go. Who cares? So yeah, this guy's really concerning. And Jess, Hot Mom Jess, like beelines for this, like loves him. And they're saying like, I love you. It's been 3 days. And Jess like has a daughter and she's like really wanting like a man to marry. And I'm thinking, okay, Jess, you look like that. Like you're real cute. You probably got a real cute personality. You don't need to be on a show to find a guy that lives like in another state. Let's just like make this even more difficult to get married. I don't understand. I feel like I need to like do something or like talk some sense into these people. Like I know what I'm talking about. Okay, I went back to one of my old favorites. Do you guys remember the Dervish? Oh gosh, so good. I forgot how good Dervish is. This is such a good color. This is such a good lip color. It's the Merit Classic. I just can't imagine like her and Harry winning. I don't know, it's just weird. And I can't imagine who I would even want to win on Perfect Match unless if something just crazy happens in the last episode. I'm like, you're Netflix. Like, you can do longer seasons, you know? Not just this, but like Selling Sunset, all these things. It's like, I need a little more than 8 episodes. You know what I mean? Like, we know you got the budget. May not soon after all these, like, Netflix lawsuits. Martha be taking all that money. Fiona, the real baby reindeer. Okay, we're not talking about baby reindeer anymore because you guys know how I feel about it. And then I don't do this, like, to set the whole thing, but I like this. This is a good talc-free powder and a brush like this. It's like a finishing brush. It's very sheer. I just put it here. Do not put it over all the prettiness you've created, or that is such a waste. Just do it here and here, because otherwise you've wrecked you've wrecked it all. Okay, so let's do this now. Let's do. Oh gosh, this is like second day hair. You can see like my old spray shampoo from like yesterday. Now this is the key. If you're gonna do one of these little like half up twists, this is how I've been wearing my hair lately. You cannot have clean hair. You cannot have second day. You have to, no matter what, okay? If you wanna dry your hair and then do this, or wake up the next day and do this and say, oh, my hair's dry, it doesn't matter. You have to use a dry shampoo and a texturizing spray, or one or the other. I use both. I have very fine hair, but this is not gonna look good and it's not gonna stay if you don't rough up the texture. So first, my hair doesn't look too oily, but I'm just gonna use some dry shampoo. I bought really expensive dry shampoos, and y'all know like really good ones. I love that powder one. That one's good for like if I'm wearing my hair down and I want some volume. If I'm really roughing it up for an updo, I'm using a spray. And this is the best one I feel at the drugstore. It's the Dove Advanced Dry Shampoo, the one that says volume. It has a really nice scent to it. It does, I mean, it really does the job, okay? It's like, it really like makes your hair feel very like roughed up. Really absorbs the oil, makes it look clean, and makes it feel fresh. Like you can tell just from putting that in there. And I have like the finest hair on the planet. I'm not saying this looks great. I'm just saying for like volume wise, it's really, really good. And then I kind of part it up in the back. I just lift up little sections and spray it in the back. Because you see people all the time that are using dry shampoo. And we focus here on what we can see, and then you don't get the back, and then you go out in the real world and it's like, oh, it's like, I was gonna say like business in the front, party in the back, but that's not really a party. That's not my kind of party. Okay, and then you don't have to do like another texturizing spray, but I'm sick. So I'm gonna do this through the lengths of my hair, okay? And this is the Oribe, which is this is great. I really don't like the Oribe dry shampoo, but the dry texturizing spray is very, very good. So that's good for the lengths, okay? Then you pick out what clip you want. I'm gonna use this one. This one comes in a little Amazon set of like 6 maybe. But that's my favorite one out of the set, and the set's like very inexpensive. I part it in the middle about halfway. I don't go all the way back. Like, you know what? Put it in the middle, about halfway back from your head. And then I put it behind my ears. And you might think this is such an easy hairstyle. Like, I didn't even bring a brush in here. You take the back and you kind of, that's what you want. Usually I'll take a little brush. Gosh, I should go get one. Since I'm doing this and telling you how to do this, I'm not going to even, whatever. And just kind of make it go back. And then when you take your hair back, grab it at the, like, nape of your neck right here, you know, a little higher. And then twist it like you're doing a twist. Like a twisted little deal. But here's the thing, if you've got short hair, it's gonna end there, and then you just stick the clip in it and you be done, okay? But if you've got longer hair, or not even longer hair, but just like shoulder length or longer, you're gonna have too much tail. Like, see, that's too much. And I don't really like to like completely twist it and put it back, because then the twist is gonna end up hanging. So twist it up like halfway, okay? And then when you get to like the top where you put the clip, hold it, and then just let this hang back, okay? Let it hang straight back. And then this is where, like, that's why you need like the texturizing stuff in there. And like, see, mine feels a little floppy, so I'm gonna spray some more texturizing spray in it, just in the ponytail part, because that's gonna keep it like roughed up and like standing up. Where's my clip? Here it is. Okay. And then grab it like this far, about the point to where like you'd bump it up a little. Tuck that part, you're gonna have a little tail. Then I have to, and then just clip it, okay? I mean, there's nothing I can really tell you how to do here other than you just try to get your hands in there and clip it. Now, sometimes it looks better than others. And sometimes you can make it too, like that might be too floppy. I might need to redo it where it's a little, let me look and see. No, actually that's good. Okay. And then you can take a spray, like a hairspray. I don't have one in here, so I'm just gonna use this. There's this stuff that Oribe makes that's called dry volume finishing spray, and I never knew what to do with it. It's really good to finish like something like this with. So that's that. And then you're gonna have a little tail that hangs down, and that's okay. That's cute, okay? That's kind of what you want, because I don't, in the summertime, like this is ideal. I don't want it to look too sleek and done. I don't want it to look like I'm, even just like big hair, you know, it's too heavy for the summertime. Not like I have big hair, but I'm just saying, just, or even just like perfect curls or this or that. It's too much. And I'll link to this clip because it's my favorite. But these are also really cute. It kind of gives that effect, like from the side, like a little bow. And they come in a set of 2. I really like the little pink one. But I don't know, this is just a really easy summer hairdo. Okay, and then my earrings. I've just been all about like these little delicate gold hoops. And I really like these. These are different than the ones that I had on in the last video. And I really haven't even been wearing a ton of necklaces lately. I don't know, it's just too dang hot. Like, just some little simple hoops. These are so beautiful. These have kind of a little, the last ones I've been linking like have like a little pave design. These look like very fine. These are so good. Just like how the stones are set, they're really, really pretty. And then a little bit of my Dawn, you know, the La Tulipe. It's real good. Oh my god, I just sprayed that. I meant to spray that on my back. Put that right in my face. Someone was over the other day, had some people over, and she was like, oh my gosh, like, what are you wearing? I was like, it's this. And she loved it. Like, she had to use some before she left. She loved it so much. Okay, y'all, let's do this. Now, these Amazon sets are going to blow your mind, okay? So many dupes, so many great things. Amazon is difficult, I feel, to navigate sometimes because, you know, someone's, oh, where do you get that? It's from Amazon. Okay, good luck finding it, you know? And sometimes, like, if you search for a specific thing, like a certain set or a certain this or that, like, you're going to find so many. I can't tell you the amount of things I've returned because they're not all great. Things I've returned that I've gotten from, like, even like from suggestions, I'm like, is this even like the same thing? Like, did you link the wrong thing? Like, what is happening? So I don't play around when it comes to Amazon. I like investment pieces. I want my money to go the farthest. I'm not going to buy a knockoff something. Oh, it's great looking. And then it feels like crap for what, $20? That $20 is more precious to me than spend, you know what I'm saying? That's a lot of money. So you don't want to spend any amount of money on garbage. So I think a lot of times we're blinded by buying these things that are seemingly lesser expensive, and you're blinded by a deal. You're blinded by someone just slinging this stuff all the time. And it's not all great. You're going to end up with a closet full of junk when you could have like a handful of really nice things that are actually going to appreciate in value. It's a whole thing. Okay, we know that. Okay, y'all know. However, I like my investment pieces. I like my nice things. Even clothing, you know, I'll get nice things. But I'm not spending the most on like my day-to-day clothes. And that doesn't mean that I'm like, well, they don't have to be as nice. No, I want them to be very nice. So anything that I get from Amazon, like those set, okay, everything is very, very good that I'm going to show that's good quality. Now, let's get into it. Let me set this up. I'm so excited. This is going to be like one of my favorite try-ons ever. I've got so many great things to share with y'all. Okay, let's talk about these tops. So, I believe these are like around 15 bucks, maybe less. The black as well. Again, like I just have mine on with some jeans, no big deal. And I'll link to these jeans. I'm going to tuck this in. So cute. I mean, you could put it on with anything, but I think these are just really fun for summer. I could put this on like with some cutoffs, again with some jeans. I just really, really love these. And I mean, grab both colors. I feel like they're pretty staple, but this is the thing. Like, this isn't like what's tying the top up. It's just a little detail, but you can untie and tie it and like make it as cressida as you want, if you know what I mean. But I really do think this is cute. Okay, let me show you guys these. Now, the Jimmy Choo, where am I? I've had mine for years. I really love them. I mean, they're really nice, like special occasion, very classic shoes. I got the ones that are more like flat. I'm sorry, my throat. I feel like I've been on the verge, I feel, of losing my voice for like a couple days. And then it's starting to go. Okay, really, really cute. And then of course they had these that were a little like more platformy, right? And these popped up on Amazon and I'm like, okay, these are actually really cute. Like with pants, with like these like wider leg, you know, trousers, jeans, whatever. Nice for like events. Wedding shoes. When I got married, I think I had some cute ones that looked kind of like Manolo versions, you know, like those that were those that kind of gathered in the middle with a little medallion. Not my like Sex in the City ones, but you know what I mean, those that came like kind of before that. I had a pair that I got like from David's Bridal, and that's what I wore. They're fine, I still have them. They didn't like fall apart or anything, so it wasn't that. They just got so dirty and trashed. If those would have been really expensive shoes, I see so many women nowadays that like spend so much on their wedding shoes, and I get it, but they're gonna be trashed. Get like a nice pair that maybe you could keep forever and but don't wear them on your wedding day because they'll get destroyed. They'll get spilled on, they'll get black. Everything was like black, it was wild. This is what you want. These would be the perfect wedding shoes. They are comfortable, they're squishy. This is like I don't even know how to explain it. They're really comfortable, okay? Now, I always have this thing where like I want to size up in heels because I'm like a true 9.5. I'm like a 41 in European things. These are Amazon. Okay, oh, I didn't even, oh, well, that looks so much better. Listen, I really do like these. Get your true size, okay? Do not size up. But they're so, so cute. And I would definitely recommend these for weddings, for anything really, but they look like $1,000,000, okay? They're so, so cute. And I really like this platform version, but they're very comfortable, okay? And the thing is, like when you have a shoe that has this kind of platform, it makes like the slope less, so they're usually a lot more comfortable. So these would be great wedding shoes. Okay, these trousers came in a set from Amazon. They have pockets. They're kind of that like, almost like crepey material. Let me tell you, I'm like 5'6", 5'7", 5'7", and a lot of times, like I'm a flats girl, like I do not want to wear, and I love trousers, but I'm not wearing heels all the time, but I want to wear trousers, you know? Just want to wear them with some flats, don't want to be sweeping the floor. These are great because they're not incredibly long. So if you're shorter than 5'7", these are going to be like your everyday faves. I mean, they're so nice. They stretch, so like when you pull them on, they're just really good. Now this is the top that comes with it, which we'll try on as well. It has like a little tie to it, but I just really think these are amazing, and I just wanted to try it on with this so that you see, like when you buy these Amazon sets, you don't have to be so rigid, like, okay, you know, I'm just gonna get this and it has to be worn together. Like you can find some amazing, like amazing trousers, and I always say like sometimes like with these, this, if you didn't get this, get this. This is amazing. This is the one that I was wearing as a cover-up recently with a swimsuit, and I have the black as well. The black took a little longer to come. Okay, the shorts, the top, everything on this is really, really nice. So don't be afraid to mix it up, okay? Okay, so this is the first time I've tried on the top. I did not like the top when I got it on the hanger because normally I'm like, okay, a V-neck, I don't know. This is cool, okay? So it has, you know, little ties. Okay, wild. Let's just do that, okay? Very, very cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is like what hit or miss, right? And I order, like I said, so many Amazon things, and I return a lot of them, and they're not all great. This is great. I'm so excited to wear these like on vacation, around town, but just like not having to wear these with heels, with sandals, with whatever. These are going to be so great. They're the perfect length, and the material's kind of cool. Really, really into this. I feel like every brand has like this exact piece, but with their like label on it. So cheap. Okay, like at 20 bucks or something for this set. Really great bike shorts, but the material is like thick and nice. This feels like a really like expensive t-shirt. The color of this is that like, I don't know, some of the colors on these sets that come in like 20 colors as this does, you know, some of them are cheesy, better than others, but this is a really, really good color. And for that reason, a lot of times I just go with like a brown or a black in a lot of things, which of course I did with this. I got the all black version. So happy I did. And then the all brown version. This is a good brown. But I really am loving this like muted, because it's like a matcha. Guys, this is what we want this summer, okay? You want some cute tops. You want some cute things you can play around with. A good pair of trousers, a nice pair of, you know, this, that. But this is what I'm doing most days. I want one of these. Throw it on. Don't have to think about it. Like those kids' outfits, like the Garanimals that just match. This is like adult Garanimals. Okay, this is what I'm like wanting. Okay, for the summer. Put on the green. Tomorrow, feeling black. Put on the black. I'm gonna put the black on in a second with something. But this is so cute. I love it. Okay, just trust me. This is a must. You're gonna want to have these in a couple colors. I'm gonna get another color now too, because this is the first time I tried it on. I didn't steam this. That's the trick. You gotta have a steamer. I'll link to mine that I like to make these Amazon sets look good. When you first get them, they look like garbage. And again, like you see people in reviews that are trying them on, and it's like, it looks so much better if it was just steamed. You know what I mean? So just steam these things, and then once you wash them, they'll be fine. But okay. Listen, you buy these sets, as I have many times before, like, you know, a half zip or a crew neck and shorts, like sweatshirt combo, and you get them and they feel so cheap. You guys know what I'm talking about. Okay, we've all been there. It's the struggle. This feels like, you know, like how the Abercrombie sweatshirts feel? Like buttery, with the real buttery soft inside. This feels like something that could have come from like an Abercrombie or like, a, you know, a store that has like more like elevated, you know what I mean? Like the better fabric and stuff. This is so good. Okay, this set I kind of got on a whim, and this is more like vacation, Tiffany, okay? Like real cute. But I'm gonna put this with that Lululemon dupe jacket in a second. But this is cute. Now, I'm a medium usually, and I got a medium because I thought it was gonna be really stretchy. It is very stretchy, pretty thin. If you have a larger chest, I would say size up. I could have probably even sized up in this, but it's really, really cute. And for the price, and just to kick around in the summer, like for some like cute vacation looks, I think it's cute. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do with this top. Okay, so I put on the shorts from, you know, the other black t-shirt set. You need that. Y'all. Lululemon days, you guys remember, okay? And I still have some of my jackets. I got those pre-boobs, and so a lot of them I got rid of. Lululemon runs very small. So, you know, I gave some of them away. But this, from the zipper, from the back, has a different little logo, but it is cut the same. The material is the same. The tag, even, this is wild, okay? And it's some kind of like sports, yeah, it's like, it's not just one of those random brands. I mean, it is like a sport brand. Has the little holes. This is exactly like my Lululemon shirts or zip ups that were like over $100. Stupid. And oh my gosh, it's incredible. These come in so many different colors. I just got the one that just said like black. There was like a black ribbed, a black high-low. So cute. So if you're looking for like a Lululemon dupe or like a cute little jacket, or, you know, if you're like me, and like in the summer I do like to wear like bike shorts and sometimes like a crop, but you know, if I run into the store, so then I'm not like letting it all hang out, this is a good option. So really amazing. You guys, if you missed all of my swim try-ons, I'm gonna put videos below, little clips that you can click, and it's links to some really great swimsuit finds. Affordable ones, a few more expensive ones, but they're so worth it. The best black one piece you've ever seen that does not look frumpy, that you're just gonna love. And they come from like XS, XXS all the way to like XXX, and they have plus sizes. It is the most amazing swimsuit I've ever had, okay? Worth it. Okay, what else? But I'll link to all that below. And next week, you guys, I have an appointment to get a massage, and there's a whole story behind that. I mean, I've got it, we'll get into it. And then I have a few things to do around there. We might go shopping a little and get out a little next week for like a self-care day. So we'll do that. But this week, I just wanted to share all these great finds because I felt we were overdue. Grab some of these so that we have some good outfits to run around in next week. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye, you guys.